What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Antro Mike back with another video, and welcome to the channel. The Antro is short for entrepreneur, and if you're new, like I said, and you want to know more entrepreneur tips, box truck tips, stock tips, a little bit of everything on this channel, hit the sub button, sit tight, and enjoy the video. Okay. So for everybody wondering what this video is about, or what I'm gonna basically be going over in this video, are the ways basically I feel like brokers and box trucks, although I'm gonna make a video very soon comparing why a lot of people are dodging coming into the game with the semi. I think a lot of people are pressing getting the semi, but not really going over the overhead expenses, not going over all of the risk, maintenance costs, and how often they break down. And I'm gonna make that video later, but this video in particular is on brokers. I spoke with numerous brokers, and I could tell you one thing off the bat about them is that they all have an ego about them. So it's just something to look out for. Like, all brokers are kind of shady, and they make good money. Don't be confused. Like, brokers make really good money doing their job, really more than truckers, honestly, because they got less overhead. And let me make this perfectly clear: this isn't a video to bash brokers. With the game and trucking now, it's just a bunch of middlemen. You got the dispatchers, you got the brokers, you got the factoring company. It's not really just a one-on-one good relationship with your direct shipper like it used to be. It's a game of connections about who you know. So yeah, it does make the game a little more frustrating to deal with, but it's all about how you deal with adversity. I don't run away from it, you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't either. One thing about brokers is they have like the most biased requirements. So you guys should really learn the dimensions of your box truck. I just know for a fact that our box truck is, I believe, 96 at the door, 96 inches at the door, 8.5 feet. 8.5 feet at the door. A lot of brokers want you to be 102, or they'll say like 98, and they'll have the width, and they know the requirements, or they know the dimensions of a box truck. So instead of just telling you that they don't have a box truck, which I will say in their defense, there are rare occasion of times where a box truck has like swing doors with a height of 102, but very rarely. So my thing is, why make it so complicated, for dispatchers or for us, honestly. If you want a dispatcher for 3%, hit me up in the description. But no matter how low your dispatcher rate is, it's not really going to be worth more than just dispatching yourself, unless you just simply don't have the time. Because I'm probably make a video on that too. Dispatching yourself while driving or being over the road isn't the easiest thing, especially if you have to set up a carrier packet with them. And it's not the hardest thing to do, but it is not too time consuming, but it's enough to keep you distracted on the road, or it'll have you sitting for a while. You know what I'm saying? And a dispatcher is supposed to take that stress off of you, So use your tool wisely, and if your tool isn't helping you, throw it away. Find a new one. Not every dispatcher fits everybody. It's kind of like I said, getting with a dispatcher is like getting in a relationship. So yeah, I don't know if you guys could check though, man. I got the Work Harder backdrop. My sister made it for me. Shout out to her. I need one a little bigger. I figured that out. I'm gonna get one that say Antro on for the Antro game. And I got a lot of big things coming soon. If you guys don't know about the other channel I have, Box Truck Game, highly suggest y'all hit the subscribe button over there. We're gonna be home until Monday, so we got a lot of time off. Fortunately, we're not struggling for it, and then we got a gas shortage. So these brokers, man, I want to tell y'all about the first experience when I tried to book a load. and y'all just gotta bear with me, cause I'm dead serious. I'm telling y'all the truth. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Y'all know this channel is about being authentic. My other channel is too. So I called. It was a partial load going 863 miles from Butler, Georgia to Ohio, to somewhere in North Ohio. And you know, I'm already knowing it's a partial. It's about 8 feet. It's like, man, it had to be like 2,000 pounds, something like that. Something that wasn't too heavy, but at the same time, I was thinking it's going a good distance. So, you know, I'm not thinking like, oh, let me ask her for $3 a mile. I'm asking like, I think I asked her for 1,600 or 1,500. I think I asked her for 1,500 because I was thinking, you know, $1.70. I cut out a dispatching rate, and of course, I would still have a 2% factoring, but it would be more. So as I did that, she just took her time, and she was just like, "What did you say?" You know, because I'll also say this with most brokers, they're usually of a different race, I guess you could say, or they'll have a very different dialect. So it's hard communicating on the phone with brokers, and that's not to pick on them. It's just the truth. Like I said, they make more money than us. It's not like it's a bad thing to be of another race or ethnicity. So yeah, she basically was like, "What did you just say?" And I was just like, "Yeah, just $1,500." She said, "Let's start at 200." Man, like, I hung up the phone so fast. And the reason why is because it really make you think about
these nuts. Got him. Got him. Oh,
the work you're doing. And you know, like I said, it's one thing about having patience. I could have easily, you know, probably bargained her up to 1,000 and try to find another partial load or something like that for the first time. But I just don't understand how, if you want some freight moved in a day or two and it's 8 feet long, 2,000 pounds, how on earth that's worth $200? Even if I ask somebody to move myself from here to Ohio, whether that's a plane, whether that's Uber, they gonna tax the hell out of me. So I don't understand why people feel like, or why brokers feel like our time is that like valued that little, you know? Because even if it takes like, hell, 13, 14 hours, that's some trashy pay for that rate. You know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't look at the overhead, like, it's ridiculous, but it's the truth. It's the reality. I'm bringing this video mainly for the people who are thinking about dispatching themselves, who think it's just going to be easy. We thought the exact same thing until, you know, we started making phone calls. And yeah, we may have had some type of success, but it wasn't enough to completely just say, you know, bump a dispatcher, or bump getting a dispatcher. And that's why we don't mind promoting services if we know they help. You know, I know plenty of people who we have helped gross already, you know, 3,000 to 5,000 in their first week. I know people who've grossed over 25 grand in their first month, and he's by himself. Shout out to Jabril, man, if you're watching this video. But that's about it on this video. I guess too, at the beginning, yeah, I explained what a broker really is. It's a middleman. Honestly, a company will need something, a product shipped, and they'll say, you know, I'll give you $5,000 if you can get this freight from point A to point B. If it's going 1,000 miles, maybe they'll tell us, hey, this is just a random scenario. Hey, I'll give you, the broker will tell you, I'll give you $2,000 to ship this thing, you know, 1,000 miles, and that's $2 a mile. And then they take home the 3,000. So now that may be the only load that they be able to book for that load, but that's 3,000 a load. You know what I'm saying? So when you negotiate with these brokers, just know they sneaky. And even if you really get what you want, it's probably not worth what you could have got. But like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. I got a lot of thoughts in my mind. I got a lot of things I want to get out on this channel. I'm back on a daily upload grind for a little bit because I got so much time. I got so much free time, but I'm kind of embracing it. I'm not gonna let it bring me down to another level. If you guys watched the previous video, you can kind of tell I seemed a little unmotivated, but I feel better. You know, I got my hair cut. I feel a little clean, a little fresher. But if you made it to the end of this video, comment Untro, you know, for the Untro gang, Untro family, and let me know what